Hello, 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 and welcome to Psi Divine. If this is your first time, please like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. You can be a part of future readings. I hope everyone's having a pleasant evening or morning, whatever it is where you are. Alright, let's see. Hello, Vianney. Hello, Champagne. Hello, NC. And anyone else here. Thank you so much, Champagne. Alright, so we're going to start with a collective reading. Hi. I'm glad I said your name right. Good stuff. Alright. Now, Vianney, are you going to ask me every single time I'm on here about that same person? Never going to ask about yourself or other topics? So let's see what else is here from the beginning besides repetition. Okay, Champagne. Okay. Well, okay. We'll do your reading. We'll do your reading. Quick warm up. Could be about you anyway, since you said it all. Let's see. You versus them. That's so weird. Okay, so so I really just sat here and have been working my decks. This card doesn't belong in this deck. But what comes out is forgetfulness and dual karma. I'll take it anyway. It doesn't belong there, but lessons and blessings. We'll stop there. Okay. For the collective, what are you feeling now? Right off the top. Some of you are thinking about freeing yourself from certain situations. Two in reverse can be karma, or the price one pays for letting something go on for too long. Nine comes back again. So somebody's dealing with a relationship where support has gone out the window. People are behaving in ways that aren't intelligent. Somebody feels not alone, but alone is how I'm hearing it. So the feelings are very heavy. And I'm reading even slower because I feel them. It's heavy. After the love is gone, on one end it feels like the weight of deciding what to do next. Um, on the other end, it's putting the tangibles over mental health, comfort, safety. Lone wolf. Okay. So I'm getting a lot of weight right now, like having the options to make a decision that is better for self. But I get it's like a heavy weight of confusion. Too much thought about what someone else thinks. Letting a lot of time roll by. Not really wanting to accept that you're working alone already. With the Stalker card here, this weight can manifest itself in a variety of ways. It can be sneaking. Let me clarify that. It can be wasting your own time. Helicoptering a relationship. Sorry for all this. It's just a lot. It's if I had to the weight, if I had to like describe it, it would be like the stress of having to monitor a partner that you think is cheating on you. And not just monitoring, but helicoptering. Like when they're asleep, you go through their phone, or hiding in the bushes at their job. Just the too much. And they say if you look for something like that, you may find stuff. Ugh. Sorry. That's heavy. I'm going to pull out of that data. Go right to the angel cards. So first, there's some stuff that has to be done to move forward. If that was anybody's data, change must be chosen. Some of you, this sounds very spacey, but I'm just gonna say it. Some of you are waiting for intelligent life in your person, your partner. You're waiting for intelligence, but they're not the person you're waiting on is not a computer. They're having an experience. You are a part of it, for better or for worse. Some of you may be needing to choose logic. Logic for yourself as opposed to waiting for a successful creation with another person. This could be waiting for someone to do right. All right? I hear Aretha Franklin. What's the name of the song? Do Right Woman or Do Right Man? What you could be working on instead is not focusing on what you don't have. It's like being aware of what you put out to the universe and how you can bring that back in. Especially if you're focused on what you don't have, or if you're dreaming about what could be or waiting for intelligence in a relationship, waiting for someone to behave correctly or stop being a walking contradiction. Some of you might be waiting for a while. So at this time, you could be working on accepting that others are having their own experience, and that includes learning, not at the same speed as you. So as you become aware of those people, you can move yourself onto the right path or recognize being on the right path. You're in a good place because you're questioning the math. Perhaps at this time, 1 plus 1 is not making 2 for everyone. Could be making 3 or 4. Nonetheless, growth isn't maybe a situation happening for 2. Hi, Eskimo. You were singing Aretha Franklin? Well, then I hear the music. Good choice. Okay. So it's just not a really nice way to say it, and I'm trying, but it's really heavy. It's like really wanting. It's very heavy in the heart, very heavy in the chest. It's having to let go. It's having to let go because sometimes it's growth. Not sometimes, usually it's growth. Growth is included in the package. I get the impression of a woman who has regarded her partner the way a parent would regard a child. And perhaps someone doesn't realize that. Is that possible? Maybe I should back out of this data before I get yelled at. Mm. The, the word gamer comes through. There's a challenge at this time for whoever's going through this data. It's about exercising your options. It's about, I feel the need to say it too, the law. Hope that's not it. I hope it's not about the law. But it could be for deciding what is a good rule for your life. Some of you are with your polar opposite. And maybe now you're seeing it. For some of you, balance. Balance is achievable once one has accepted the lesson and sees the blessing. And the blessing might include space for yourself, might include separation. Hmm. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. That's heavy. Okay. But divine intervention is happening at this time. Be aware that the more you focus on the lack, whether it's the lack of intelligence or the absence of someone, whether you're focused on that, whether you're focused on it or not, you do have gifts that await you. Some of you are moving towards money, something you want coming your way. So you may need to be clear in the mind for that. And if you're being whiny about love, you might cry on a check and ruin it or something. Just don't fuck it up. Now, your guides want you to focus on your goals, the ones that are the ones that are for self, not the ones that might make you a front door carpet for others. What I'm also sensing is some of you, somebody needs to let go. I get also let go, let God. With karma being here, it's possible somebody realizes, like, can only go so far. I just saw like a moment where like the good girl realizes, like the good girl walks into a room and sees the one her man, I use this term loosely, sees her man perhaps polishing off a table filled with illegal bang bangs. Bang bangs. And in that moment, she realizes, I would like to go to college. Something like that. Forgetfulness. Some of you have forgotten what you knew about your partner at the beginning, that they might not be the person for the long term, right? And so what we want to remember is you have options, you have choices. Some people are lessons. How many times are you going to stare at this chapter before you turn the page? Some of you are making emotional choices quietly. This is lame. I feel like I'm going towards a place to yell. You guys want you to complete the next step. Okay? So there's another experience you got to be moving towards. Whether it's for somebody, it's travel towards a new job, new work, or the thought of it. I get the words capital venture. Is it that big? I'm going to stop here. Who's holding themselves that? Okay. I hope this is wrong. I hope this is wrong. Is somebody holding themselves back from like CEO type shit for some dick? Sorry. I'm gonna put this away. Does anybody like a yes or a no question? I'm sure that was wrong. You should skip over that. Hi guys. No, that's nobody's data. Nope. Mm-mm. Hi Shruti. How are you? That is nobody's data. Nobody is. Mm-mm. Don't put these cards away. That was probably just a little test reading, and I did just put lotion on my hands. Not sure how that factors into the bullshit, but there it was. I tried it. Can you ask something out of tarot? Got my block pen handy in case there's some fuck shit. What's the question? What's the question? Hello, Rain. All the goddesses are in the house. This is lovely. Thank you. Thank you. This is bum fashion. Bum fashion. Okay. How to improve your worth. Also decisions we have to make for the self. Okay, but challenging question. You know, I feel the need to do some numbers. Shruti, for your question, think of your question and then the first four numbers you think of after that. Let your brain just float to four numbers. No birthday, no home address, or none of that. Just four random numbers. Type them in, thinking of only your question. Okay, sorry about the break. Shruti, just want some feedback. You can tell me yes or no. I get this feeling like you have trouble finishing things. Like you start but leave things unfinished. Um, I'm not sure where I get the impression of king, like someone wears a crown. Um, so I don't know if you have someone around you who's influencing or like you feel stuck to a location. I get the sense of the word traitor comes through. Using someone as a shield, whether it's someone using you as a shield to keep you stagnant. I get the word picking. Picking. So that could be the energy of somebody who is giving themselves reasons to not move forward. Now, I get the word freedom too. And peace. But do you feel like there's someone like setting up a gate? Feels like an illusion gate. Gate of illusion, the words rite of passage comes through, but I think that's big. That's too big. But it's but it can be a mountain if you let it be. So you put a wall there. And it's not even a wall that you have to climb over. It's a wall, it feels like a wall of acceptance. Where wrestling like or feeling boxed in. But there's an ending that you have to initiate. An exit sequence, so to speak. Like, I don't even. You doubt yourself. Like, is it a parent telling you? Why are you waiting for this person? Who and who? Girl, look. Done. Listen. Shruti. Ending. You gotta decide. So in your numbers you gave me, like it's over, but you don't want to accept. You don't want to make moves. You want someone to make things right for you. You're waiting for logic. But yeah, yeah, you got to get over that thought process. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's any other way to work to look to move that around. And so whatever you were taught before has you picking on yourself, right? But listen. But listen, here's the beauty. You can do it. You can do it. You have reason to do it, right? Or don't you? You know you're not good for nothing. That's obviously not true. It's not true. Nothing is like all roads lead to completion. As I'm pulling cards, all roads lead to that. There's this thing, that thing. You got to stop it. You have to stop it. Where's your gift, angel guide? Where's your gift? Because what's going on with you is right now just really how you see yourself. And how you see yourself that thought becomes a part of how you act. It's kind of how that works. And then you take actions or don't that go along with how you're thinking and feeling. It's gooey emotions. They're gooey and they're sticky emotions. And I'm not going to tell you that they aren't valid because they are. It's part of what your experience is here. But you've survived. You're here. You're here, so there's work to do. There's something about you that you're here. Your soul is here. I think you're overthinking. You're here to experience more than one person, one life, one friendship. Um, you need to get over the person. You're putting way too much energy there, okay? I don't know what to tell you besides that. You're putting way too much weight on others. There's a build of self, a strengthening of spine that's supposed to be going on here with you. So sometimes we go through hard relationships. It strengthens us and we take a break. Get to know yourself, love yourself. Where's your art? What's your gift? What's the thing that you like to do that's for you? Because you're being swallowed up in a whirlpool of useless energy. Yeah, you're not, it's, the word that comes through is lovesick. Lovesick. And it happens when maybe we love a broken puppy dog that also has rabies. The one that can't complete things and doesn't know how to communicate. The one that likes to run away from growth. I don't know if this is your person. Just reading what falls out. Lovesick is a painful feeling. It is. It's experiencing the separation of the self to some degree, but it strengthens you at the same time, though, when you come through it. Right. Okay. So, Shruti. Shruti. If someone has trouble accepting their part in a relationship, they would blame you, right? And that's what a lot of immature people will do at the end of a relationship. You're not the only person who goes through this, data. There are a lot of people who don't like taking blame or taking fault with the things they do. Think about it. Just a little bit. If you have a store and someone comes in and they steal gum, they're probably not going to walk up to you who owns the store and say, hey, I'm going to take this gum. Bye. They're probably not going to do that. A lot of people don't like to take responsibility for the stuff that they do. You're not here to fix all of that. And you're probably not here on this earth to love that. But Interacting with it might be a part of your experience, a part of the learning. So you don't have to hurt like that again. You don't have to wonder. You might just have to experience it and you go, oh, okay. If it's all your fault, what did they say was what did they do? Was it just you? Were you in that relationship by yourself? Were you alone? So, whatever the situation is, it's over. You have an opportunity to meet someone better. Imagine that. You have an opportunity to heal yourself so that you don't go into the next relationship talking about being blamed. You have some hurt you have to get over. Like really get over this. Yes, Rain Rose. Shruti, look up that word that Rain Rose just wrote. Gaslighting. That may be some stuff that you've experienced. Yeah, okay. So that person's not the king of your destiny, but you are God, the creator of your experience right now. So if you are choosing to go on that fun ride of a lifetime of sadness and putting other people's feelings over your mental health, if you're going to choose that, you can expect a lot more of what you're experiencing right now. However, because you're awake and you're aware and you're asking the questions, you're looking for some data, you're listening, my Powerball card comes out. You could be ready to hit the lottery in life because maybe the next person you choose to give your love to, you'll be more aware. Maybe you'll see the idiot before you give them your heart the next time. Gotta watch your heart. If it loves beautifully and gracefully, you can't be giving it to bums. You can't be giving it to people who want to be treated like a king. Mm-mm. No. There's an equality, right? You want fair, balanced logic, peace, good feelings. Mm-mm. You did not come to this planet and manifest in your body, having your experience to serve no basic, mm-mm, no, basic, I won't finish that statement. I'm just going to go with the word basic. I'll let you finish the rest. You're not here for that. Break the spell. Break the spell. That is this week's challenge, Shruti. Break the spell. Go for growth. Lady balls. Stop your bitching and whining. Appreciate your freedom. That bum is gone. Okay? They don't know how good they could have had it with you, and that's great. They're no longer around to use you, to make themselves feel like a king. Not. Now. And I also wrote the word beast and drew a square around it containing the beast. Could have been some divine intervention pushing you guys away. Who's ill? I heard sickness. Maybe somebody's gonna get sick. If you hear any stuff about your person's health over the next 2 weeks, holla at your girl. I'd be curious to hear about it. Mina, I'm rocking the microphone. It's working out today for once. Yes. There you go. I mean, you're not the only person who chooses a partner or chooses to love the unlovable ones. Good girls like bad boys. It happens. Now you know what you love, and now that you know it, your heart works. All right, it works. Check. Now maybe you take some break for yourself and go from there. Yeah. What if you're like a good woman? How you gonna be loving a bum? There's enough of those out there. There's enough of them out there, and they should all be left alone. They should all be left alone so that they'll watch porn. We need a market. You guys go out and get the good guys. Oh, thank you, Rain Rose. Bless. Thank you, Goddess. That's very nice of you to say. I'm glad it's helpful. Shruti. Shruti. That's the problem. That's the problem, girlfriend. You need to appreciate you. Because if you are busy appreciating how awesome you are, do you know that there is literally no time left in the day to worry about what somebody else is appreciating on you? Okay? I'm sorry, that's how it works. Okay? If you're very busy loving on you, being your glamorous, glorious self, you literally cannot even pencil it into the day, let alone a pen. No permanent making time for that. No, no, no. You're busy. You're busy. Do not wait for others to appreciate. That's the fail. That's the fail. Right there. Just know. See, when you know how glorious you are, because you've forgotten, you forgot for 5 minutes. That's all. You forgot for 5 minutes, Shruti. You forgot that you're super awesome, super badass. It happens. I think Six wants to get in on this. Six, do you have any data for this?
Years of academy training wasted.
Anything else?
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Anything else?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Slow that back.
Yeah. Your logic. Go back to focusing on yourself, please. Yeah. Enough bad relationships, and then you're not like all lovey-dovey. Then you're like that broken woman that's going through her man's phone while he's in the shower and sneaking into the bushes where he works at. You'll just be weird. Save your love for the one who deserves it. The rest of them are just lessons and furniture. Go for the furniture. They're more fun. Champagne. Will this be your last karmic connection? Probably not. I guess it depends on how you see the word karmic, but let's ask. Yes, Chloe. Furniture. Your definition is beautiful. I'll buy that for 100. All right. Is this Champagne's last karmic connection? Something's not real there in your question. It could be yes, though, if you ignored and denied any other connections. Makes sense. I could see that. I could see, yeah. hmm Hobbit, or would it be hermit? No, I don't know. I guess you'd have to I don't know what. Do you have to live on at the top of a mountain or something to never experience another karmic anything? What comes out after that is don't test me. So if you surround yourself with distant space, and by distant perhaps I mean outer space, you're right, no more karmics. Well, listen, what comes out is get ready, but in reverse. So there's a lot that could be avoided with awareness, observing, testing, controlling the environment, coming a little more scientific when dealing with people. What you okay? I get the energy of somebody being surrounded by unhealthy people. Is your karma location based? Is your karmic theory location based? That's weird. I hope okay, that's interesting. You're too accepting. Okay, so you're too accepting. You're too willing to eat the hamburger when you know you really want steak. My apologies if you're a vegan. That's what came. I picked, I like, okay. It feels like I get a picture of someone sitting in a restaurant and they've ordered the prime rib. And then the waiter brings over an In-N-Out burger. I mean, yo, it is delicious. Yes. But that's not what the fuck you ordered. But you accept it. You accept it. Or you let it ride for a while and until it becomes unhealthy. And then after that, comes the thinking, comes the time slip. That's weird. It it feels like a time slip. Like wasting time on situations that leave you with trust issues, stop you from growing, makes you put off going to college for another year because you, uh, okay, because you give too many fucks about the others. I'm coming out of that data. Coming out of that data. So the clock stoppage is by you. What are you? Yeah, maybe you give too much. I get the sensation of somebody who's willing to let others make choices for them. I hope that's not the case. Oh, I get no experience. So you're getting some life lessons. So whenever you're ready to lady balls. I can't even finish that sentence because lady balls goes right there. Whenever you're ready to stop sacrificing yourself for the happiness of others, uh, shit changes. Good Lord, I'm out of this data. Oh, that was gooey. I'm sorry. That was gooey. Mm. Some of you ladies love way too much. Mm. It's like you should be able to harness that love for the self. 6, you got anything to clear out that data? Missed opportunities. Recess is going on outside. Some of you guys are still sitting in class looking at the same old textbook. Free. Now I hear in vogue. Free your mind and the rest will follow. Mm. Anyways. All right. Does everybody have a question answered? If not, I will go. If yes, I mean, I'll go to a collective read. Mm. Okay. You guys got quiet. I hope that was. If you have any other directions for that root question, Champagne. Let me know. Okay. I'm going to do a collective reading. And now I'm just going to title this Be Aware from Here. Oh, okay. You guys the typing comes through so slow. Serenity. Well, that's a big question. That's a pretty big question. Uh, okay. Um, I don't know how you mean being blocked. You just feel stuck. I'm trying to think about how to like even. Let's see. What is missing? Wow, it sounds like somebody's racing. Okay. So I see there, or at least it feels like your block may have something to do with you. I can see completion here twice. But in between being able to complete things the way you want them to, it's like somebody's in their feelings or easily discouraged. And the snoring you hear is my dog, for anyone new here. It's about to get real over here. It's about to start looking crazy. Moose. Alright. I don't know. Serenity, you gotta unstick yourself. There's lessons you learn along the way with any business. Are you pushing for something to move faster than the normal times for whatever it is you're going for? It feels like the energy of Just a little bit of unreasonable expectation? Because I see, like, it's like somebody holding the keys to success, but then yelling at the Uber driver who's taking them over to the safe. It's not the Uber dude's fault that there's traffic. It's not the Uber dude's fault that he's got to look at the map to know where to go. Like, there's a process to getting to what you want. And creations take time. It's not Success doesn't come out of a toaster oven. Pop Tarts do. Yeah, like I don't know what it is you're going for exactly. We'll stay. Okay, it's there twice. Okay. So you may be comparing yourself to others. That maybe okay. There's an unfair judgment of self. I don't know why I hear Luther Vandross. Stop to love. Stop to love. Yeah, I think the song is about someone being too busy to appreciate the work, the process, the love of another. Um, Perhaps too focused on the rewards and not the effort, the work it takes to get to the rewards. So it's a process. It's a process. And everything you're going through, there's a small possibility other people have gone through it too. So is success there for you and in the future? There's only one fucking way to find out. These are facts. I could read cards for you, and tomorrow you roll over and decide you're going to eat ice cream for the next 20 years. I don't know. It could happen. So there's really an effort you got to make here, and you got to stop giving up on yourself. And it takes time. And if you have apprehension about the work that you're doing or the build, is that coming across in your creation? So there's a process that has to be done, right? There's learning, expanding, changing, growth. You're scared to jump in head first. Well, how should you get in? I mean, you could put your toe in, then you could put your leg in, then you could put two legs in. You could get in a little at a time. You don't have to head dive. Totally, you don't. But if you go with the toe option, it takes time, right? Patience. I think any business, you know, takes time unless, okay, well, there's some businesses that don't take time. Maybe if you're going to sell street drugs or something, that probably goes right away. Maybe that's different. Perhaps if you're looking for different levels of success, you should choose something that feels better. Like, I don't know, maybe if you like buy a food truck and then casually park in front of every Weight Watchers in your town. There's other ways to achieve instant results. So, there's that. Have patience, but keep working. But it's you that's blocking you. Not the swinging arm of success. Not the it's none of the, it's you sticking with the path. Is that really what you want to do? Do you see yourself doing this in 10 years? Do you feel good about it? Would you do it if there was no gain, but it was of assistance to others? Does it feed your soul? Most importantly, do you see yourself doing it in 20 years? I know I said 10, but now I said 20, 30, 40. So, Q, I hope that's helpful, Serenity. Sigh. May I ask if I am on the right track? QL, are you here? You're welcome, Serenity. You are whole. You are whole. Of course. And you're here having a human experience. And, I don't know, it's tough. It's tough. But you have the ability to do it, and that's the great thing. That's the great part. Serenity. I have no idea what this has to do with anything, but what I just got is something. I lost the whole sentence okay. Something about variety. Um, uh, Variety or creativity or changing up the flow of how you do something. I don't know who this is for, if this is for Serenity or someone else. Someone is around too much dark decoration. It's fucking with your energy. Some of you don't are having trouble like coming out of a foggy, sad energy. It's some of the stuff around you. I get the sensation of somebody in a room that they've made emotional. Not laughing at you, but that shit was funny just then. Someone's gone a little too far with the decorations, maybe. Moving out of that data. 6, can you clear that for me, please?
I feel no man, but that thing. It scares me.
Excuse me. 6, do you have anything else?
I know the power of patriarchy. I know what men can do when they're angry.
The snoring, dude. Like, I get angry when I hear it because it makes me sleepy. It's like fine tuning my brain, like, it is time to go to sleep. The snoring. Ah. Okay, sorry about that, Serenity. QL. Back on your data. Sorry about that. But this comes out as a choice. Why are you... This is, QL? QL, you're having some... QL. Moose has talent. Is that what we're going to call it? Talent? Okay. I always feel like it's like a commentary on my readings also. Like, bitch, these are snooze-worthy. Anyways, QL, are you still here? QL, you are having some malfunctions, challenging yourself or dealing with a challenge. That could be also summarized in the words laziness. Letting time float by, or what is this? Because it's like overthinking, being on a mission to get something done, but you keep stopping at every gas station asking if you're on the right freeway or something. So the first card is yes, you're on the right track, but why exactly are you asking? Is it healthy at this point? Just do it. It's here. Just do it. Six, do you have anything to go with this data for QL?
Yeah, they had us the first half. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Yeah. Stop shorting yourself. Anything else?
What's up, fuckers?
Sorry about that. But yes, keep going. Maybe QL understood that one more than I did. I don't know. Maybe not. Six gets rude. Six gets rude. Sorry about that. Well, we love you too. He loves all the snacks. By the way, from the tips and gratitude. So thank you guys for that too. All right. Now, is that the last question? Should I move into... Is that the last question for anyone? Weird. I hear too short. The ghetto. Oh. Can I do a wish list for Moose? Oh Lord. Moose, It'll get weird. No, it'll get weird. Moose likes pink t-shirts and blankets and things that he can pop. Like all of my inflatable exercise balls. Thank you for the super chat, QL. You did not need to do that, but thank you. I appreciate that. And yes, it would be weird. It would just be weird. Moose would mostly want toys that he could destroy for me to clean up. Too Short used to be so cute. Did you really say used to be? That ain't even my data. Alrighty then. Well, let's move into a collective reading. I saw him on the Verses, however you pronounce that, the Instagram where they have everybody performing. Hey, listen, QL. I hate to ruin this life of yours. Someday, there will be gray hairs in places you had never imagined, is what I'm saying. Someday we all get old. Doesn't mean we're not lovable. Someday we'll all be wearing diapers, if we're lucky. And it won't be because you're being the freak of the week. Yep, it's true. Ah, shit. Okay, let's move into a collective reading, shall we? All right. What I was getting the sense of in between these readings was be aware and the challenge. What's coming your way that you need to know of? Uh, I got this karate chopping. Karate chop the bullshit, perhaps. 6, can you uh, lead us with this collective reading?
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
One more, please.
What's up, fuckers?
All right. Excuse the language. 6 occasionally speaks French. All right, let's see what you guys are dealing with at this time. That's coming your way. Be aware. Be mindful of the impulsive one. Okay, it's here twice. Whoever is I heard the word thirst zone. Zone. I don't know if one of you ladies, it lives in a place where the male counterparts are thirsty, more thirsty than normal. Be mindful of your interactions. I feel like there's somebody coming away who may be able to create something from nothing. Meaning like something as simple as the wrong eye contact brings a problem. to really like somebody is dealing with someone coming your way who is a little bit more aggressive than they should be with you. It's someone you already dealt with before. This is an old energy, old lesson, something you do have the vision to see. And perhaps karate chop an event before it happens. Responsibility denied. So it feels like an opportunity to handle something differently. For some, it could be avoiding an experience altogether where you know. Now I hear thirst trap. I don't even know what that is. What the fuck is a thirst trap? Ah, hold on. I'm too old for that data. What is a thirst? Help the old chick in the room. What's a thirst trap? Feels like the energy, nonetheless, of having to successfully navigate your way through a situation with someone who behaves badly over sex, lust. Some of you are dealing with someone who has so many options that they expect to be chased. The fact that you don't chase or roll over and wag your tail when they walk in the room is a fucking problem. Sorry. Some of you, this is getting, my stomach's hurting. Be aware of being stuck in a situation because you're applying too much logic. This is the first half of the read. It's applying logical thought processes to illogical people. Some of you are dating this person or in a relationship with this person. Some of you are becoming more aware of the time you are losing in a certain affair of the heart situation. It could be waiting for someone to return to you. It is a cycle. And at any time, you can be smarter than the hamster in the wheel. And you can literally just stop and then walk off the wheel and go do something else. Some of you are missing out on money because you're choosing cycles with others. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Be aware of skipping on an opportunity to work or go someplace where you're going to meet other people. So I'm hearing music right now. Can't tell you what it is. But it feels like the music I would hear at an event where there's a stage. Not necessarily a concert, but it feels like a unusually large room with a stage in it. Like a club, like a nightclub that also has a stage. Like somebody may be missing an opportunity to be a star or build on their fame or star status. I hear Far Side now. She keeps on passing me by. Who is whole ass skipping? Okay. Some of you are not giving your your own ideas a chance? You may be looking towards others for inspiration or ideas while taking a hot steaming shit on your own ideas of creation. It's like writing $1 million idea in a napkin and then putting your bubble gum into it. Yeah, that's kind of cruel. Don't be afraid of your ideas. Don't be afraid of being yourself. Some of you are considering consulting with someone about your business. And I don't mean tarot. I mean like brick and mortar type, something marketing. So be careful. Be careful. Be as focused about your money as any marketing company will be focused about your money. Be mindful of that. Be very, very picky. Some of you are building up in your business. It feels like a message to be mindful of the one that stands over your shoulder or at your shoulder, influencing you. Old data. It's old data. Trust that you are bright, intelligent. Oh God. I hear Whitney Houston. I believe that children are our future. What the fuck kind of gooey data is this? Some of you don't trust your own intelligence. Ah, that is lame. So I'm gonna need you to stop that. Some of you think that the best success happens when you give more than you can afford or more than you have to give. Somebody has a parent type energy around them. I just heard the word ulcer. Somebody is carrying too much energy from the others. Not even really being, I wonder if you, whoever this is for, I wonder if you're aware that the others are sad too. Sadness has many different colors and output. It sounds different. Sadness can sound like a lot of different things. It can sound like anger. It can sound like bullying. It can have a lot of words that all really mean the same thing. Some of you are experiencing more than observing, testing, controlling, interacting with some of those sad energies. Can't avoid them all, but recognizing them for what they are and who they are will help you progress, will help you evolve. The challenge they create for you has a lot to do with learning to control yourself and control who the fuck comes in your environment. Now, later, the test is here. And it is the test of that self, the duality of the self. And yes, while it's a mirror, there's no magic here, but it's looking at yourself and then looking at around at the parental units or the relatives or the relationship. What attracted you to that, or if it's family, um, am I doing what they're doing? I want to make sure I don't do what they're doing. And how do I make sure that doesn't happen? I feel like I'm different because I'm more aware. So I should accept myself first because these people haven't accepted themselves. So let me do something opposite of that shit. Some of you are just, you're a part of the chaotic environment from which you came. And I'm talking about the mental chaos of the verbal shit, the words that cut the names, the heartless ones, just. You will get through this. Whoever's data this is, you are going to get through this. You already are. You don't even see it. And if you do see it, you see it for 5 minutes in the shower. So we're going to need to see it all day long, is what I'm saying. Not like the others. Literally can't wake the others up to take them with you. The journey to greatness and peace and higher learning. It's not a group tour. It's a path. It's a choice for wisdom. It's learning to forgive. Not necessarily forgive the others, because sometimes fuck them. But it's forgiving yourself for not accepting, for accepting it. Hoping for change, hoping for logic, hoping for health in situations that are not healthy. Taking these actions towards yourself. Not staying in situations where other people's bad issues become yours. So there's love of self. It is an opportunity and time to recognize patterns, familial patterns, or at least remember them. You've recognized them from before. It's just a reminder. Yes, an ulcer. I'm sorry, Eskimo. Music therapy. Lovely playlist. And maybe some Zantac or something along that line. Um, at this time, somebody out there, y'all, somebody, hopefully everyone, get an opportunity to see yourself and the others. Some of you are getting protection at this time, and protection can look like isolation, loneliness, abandonment. Also can also look like the silent treatment. Even if it feels not right, it is an opportunity to really have a look at everything instead of just gooey, sticky feelings, behavior, looking at, people can say things, but how are they acting? Do you want to copy that? Some of you are only learning how to be impulsive from others. Impulsive can include moving towards bad relationships, quitting a lot, quitting on oneself, making quick decisions about stuff you want. Uh, Some of you are going through a spiritual process. You're. This is a part of it. What you're going through, the up, the down, the pain, there's a part of a breaking of the ego that has to happen for you to really make use of your spiritual gifts. Recognize them all. A little bit of brain training in there too. Logic. Big, big thing. Some of you need to learn how to be satisfied with yourself in all ways, even the naughty ones. Right. So for some of you, this time is really about harnessing your gifts, working on your gifts. If you're feeling a sense of being, if you're curious about your psychic gifts, maybe, the next 2 weeks would be a great time to give yourself a demo of your talent. Do something creative or work on new ideas or start a new idea. Stop shitting on your new ideas. Stop doubting your new ideas. Some of you know or will be coming to the realization that you're either a partner pleaser or you're going to go for you're going to go down that spiritual journey. Be mindful of what elements of your life you see as a part of your spirituality and a part of an experiment. I agree with that. Be mindful of that. Be clear with yourself about that. Some of you need to give fewer fucks about competition, is what I heard. Hey, I really do I get the sensation of someone in, like, wearing one of those big snow jackets. And it's like one of those big puffy, it's got feathers or whatever in it. And it's made to be, it goes from the head to the floor. And it's made for people in Antarctica or something like that. Right? But you're wearing it on the beach. It was like covering up oneself too much. Denying yourself an opportunity for growth. Chaos is a part of that. Change is a part of that. Competition is a part of it. Whew. Clarify that. Be mindful. Be mindful over the next 10 days, 11 days or so. Letting an enemy get too close to you. Be mindful of snoring dogs. Okay. Be careful who you let get close to you. And when I say that someone in your environment you may have told emotional data to. And when I say emotional data, I mean emotional data that someone can come back at you with. Be mindful of having that person too close. If guys want you to protect yourself from negative energy, take care of your body, at this time. Some of you are having physical ailments because of who the fuck is in your space. I don't know who that is or who's going through that. Now I hear the song Bugaboo. You're a bugaboo. You're bugging me. I'm bugging you. Some of you will begin healing from things that ail you when you remove the toxic Tyrannosaurus Rex from your home. That's heavy. I hope there's no Tyrannosaurus Rex in anyone's home. And that's really interesting. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Old dinosaur? I don't know. I'm out of this data. I'm out. Oh, do you guys hear my... Wow. It's making my stomach growl. Some of you are on the right path because you're aware. Okay, yeah. Some of you are walking the right path. And you're paying more attention to the path. 10 days, you'll be paying more attention to the road in front of you. And therefore, you will not accidentally step in any more people shit. Next 10 days or so, you guys are going to move into a new transition of focus. Not taking a test, though. So it is old behavior recycling. You guys want you to challenge yourself to move forward. Some of you need to knock off waiting to start a new project or business. Stop waiting. Quit it. Trust yourself. If not now, we'll fucking win. Win. Some of you refuse to challenge yourselves. I don't know why. It is the absence of divinity, the questioning of your divinity. Some of you don't want someone else to lie to you, but you spend your entire fucking day lying to yourself. Can you pick a side? Can you? But you're choosing to do that, so there's that. Um, I get the energy of, it feels like hypocrisy. Be aware. Be mindful of your ego over the next 10 days. You may be feeling like you need to put it into a situation where it is like two people are having an argument about a useless topic, and you step in and qualify yourself to speak on the useless topic. Be mindful of letting your ego make you the focus of a situation you wasn't even trying to really get into like that. It's like walking by and letting ding dongs fight with each other. Be careful over the next 10 days how you value relations with others. You may be giving it a God-like level of worship because you're in your feelings. That's a lot. Some of you need to accept that a relationship is over. time to go forward. But forward doesn't necessarily mean into the next new relationship. It can also mean stopping, taking a break. Divine intervention, getting to know you, yourself, getting to like yourself, getting to be okay with moving away from other people who don't like themselves. For some of you, time is of the essence to get a creative project done. Some of you are going to have successes in your love life. One of y'all is accepting that your love life includes lazy, angry people or a person. Some of you are accepting failure in a relationship. Some of you, oh, okay, wait a minute. Some of you are going to get some more clarification on a situation that ended where you were the blame. You're going to hear differently. Your hearing is changing. This is a part of your psychic gifts, awareness, the knowing without knowing, all that jazz. You're going to hear different. You're going to see someone as an unmovable energy that does not grow. It's like the cactus that's made out of concrete. You're going to see the useless decoration that others uh, are in your life. Some of you will not be entertaining furniture. Ew. Some of you are turning your back on a test, and it's not for the worse. It's just a choice. Some of you will opt to be without it. At least, the next 2 weeks or so. So it could be getting offered to you. And your choice will be coming from an emotional place. Not a gooey, sticky one, but just a, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Some of you will be recognizing or hearing the greed or the narcissistic tendencies of someone. You will hear the non-stop, focused, yeah, okay, there it is. 10 days, somebody gets to really, really hear shit way different. It's like, what used to sound sexy now it's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. Nah, I'm good. And it can be listening to the thirsty one different. It can be hearing the narcissist for the first time. Really, really hearing it and accepting it. Like, oh shit, you really did say that. Oh, okay. No, I heard you. 10 days, somebody recognizes who the traitor is in their life. Somebody hears somebody picking for the first time. You recognize it now. It's picking. It has nothing to do with who you really are. Not even honest data. It's not. It's just somebody picking. Because that's what they do. Because that's the only way they know how to interact. It is an emotional retardation of sorts. It's like if you don't socialize an aggressive dog, The dog may bite people. Some of you have had to deal with someone who isn't truly socialized. So all they know how to do is bite people. You're going to see and hear that. And it's just a reminder. It's technically not new data at all. That's where the forgiveness comes in, where you stop and you say, "Oh, my bad. I thought this was an intelligent exchange." You scoop up my cards. Sorry about that. You have a nice day. Some of you are going to learn how to gracefully back the fuck up. And that's the beautiful thing. SS Lady, this is a final collective. Just wrapping it up for everyone. Hello, everyone. I see all you in here. Anthony and SS Lady. I think that's it, though. The challenge is finishing. Completion. New cycles. Y'all got some finishing to do. Oh, wow. What about your friends? What about your friends? Coming soon to a lifestyle near one of you. Realizing you're more mature than your friends. Some of you need to step back from somebody. Oh. I said this earlier. Somebody needs to step back from somebody who's not really mature. And that's okay. It's time to grow the fuck up. Or accept that you're more mature. It is a part of evolution. To the others, it's going to look like you're an egotistical, pompous fuck. Sorry. I can't help you with that, Data. People are just going to see that. They see the change. And they understand that they can't manifest it for themselves. And that hurts. We could shed a tear for them, but I don't know if I can do that. So if you guys would like to cry for this energy, knock yourselves out. It's a part of growth and letting go, though. And it has to be chosen guides and guidance says, because if you don't, loss comes with it. Can be loss of money, can be loss of time, energy, or worse. Yeah. And you can't have everybody in your space when you are reaping your rewards, right? When your accomplishments come through. Some of you are in thinking mode, creation mode here, right? Some of you are going to try to share that creation with somebody nearby. I'm not going to tell you to keep your great thoughts to yourself. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm just going to tell you to be mindful that everybody's not happy for your intelligence. Okay? Everybody's not happy. That's weird. Air Cardi B. Nothing against her music, but I'm not into that. That's young rap. Something about making money moves. Red bottoms and red I don't know. I'm getting... Please. Okay. For some of you, it really is just time to accept growth. And that sounds nuts, and it should sound nuts. Some of you just have to accept growth. Some of you are, yeah, okay, you're capable of healing others and helping others. Great. Bravo. What about you? It is okay to take time for yourself, please, you guys. Some of you are not a whole fucking fuel station. Be mindful of that. Some of you are going to be helping somebody who doesn't need your help. They just want to control where you are at that time of day. Oh, God. Be mindful. It's like someone asking you for a ride someplace and they have 3 cars. It's kind of it's chasing. It's chasing. Okay. Some of you are splitting in various forms. Some of you are experiencing the duality of yourself, right? And it doesn't mean somebody else, no twin flame or any of that stuff. It's really a look what I can do type of thing. Some of you are finding out you can do something you didn't know you could do. Like it's like really way the fuck off. Way off example, I know. It's like not realizing you were capable of lifting a train up with your bare hands. You didn't know you could do that until you saw your cell phone stuck underneath one of the tires. It was until you saw your phone under the wheels of the train. You didn't know you could lift it up to get your stuff, like, right? Right. For some of you, your haters are okay. Somebody's going to have an experience with somebody who doesn't like you, and it's going to give you life. Some of you are going to find out who your haters are 9 days, I heard. 9 and 9. Some of you, somebody's going to have an encounter with somebody, and you're going to hear it. It's in the inflection. It's in the tone. Jealousy and envy does have a sound. You will be hearing it in 9 days. Someone will find it funny, whoever this is. Try not to burst into laughter and point. It's rude. Haters gotta hate. What's the job? You have to let them do their work. Let them do their job, whoever this is. And it's also trading for someone too. Guys. Somebody's going to be making themselves difficult. Someone is choosing to be difficult. This is one of y'all. Somebody is choosing to be difficult right now. You may be making yourself distant from someone. Denial. For some of you, rejection is protection. Be careful of new cycles with what I heard is be careful of entering a cycle or a business with the secretive one. The secretive one. Just sharing what I hear. Some of you are acting, some of you are making moves for someone's desires, but they're not yours. Be mindful. Be mindful of putting the wrong energy towards other people's desires. Okay, and somebody needs to really be looking at others differently here. I feel like one of you guys is going to have to accept the truth about someone. The harsh truth coming your way. 6 days. Someone's going to tell you a harsh truth. It really feels like personal commentary. And you're going to get an opportunity to practice grace in not snapping the fuck out. Somebody's going to reveal something. It's a betrayal. It's a betrayal that the person doesn't realize the way that what they did was an act of betrayal. And it's something that affects you. It affected you. It's like, I get the sensation of someone like throwing something into a conversation. Random data, like, just, oh, yeah, there's this one time this company said da 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 da. Is this person's idea a good one? And I like made a joke that, ha, no one should listen to that person. They're a whole crackhead. Why would you take any ideas from them? Ha ha. And while that person was joking, it might have cost you an opportunity you didn't even know. And this person's running this data back at you like it's a joke. Be careful of a bar fight or a fight in front of others because of this. And that's where your grace comes in. It's in trusting, controlling yourself, trusting that you're mature enough to not snap somebody's fucking. Stop. It's a betrayal because somebody could have said something and they didn't. Somebody could have, oh God. Yeah. It's one of those like, why didn't you tell me? Why would you do that? I can't believe you. You're stupid. How the fuck? It's a betrayal that comes back in a conversation like a fucking joke. Be mindful. Please don't punch anybody out. I'm going to stop there because that's the most important data I think that needs to be remembered. And I wrote it here too. It's the traitor. It's the traitor. who admits it like a joke. Yeah. And the change, it's a catalyst for change. So please be mindful if this is anybody's data tonight. Overreact, take the data, realize the situation, extract yourself, whatever you need to do. Do you have to do, but control the self and trust that you have evolved, that you can move through this data. Because the old you would have fucked some shit up in this data. Whoever this is, the old you would have fucked some shit up. But this, it doesn't have to be this way. Recognize, evolve. You don't want the damage that comes from overreacting, blah, blah, blah. Fill in the blanks. So be mindful. You can do this. It is a challenge, but you can do it. All right, guys? I hope that was helpful. All right. I'm wrapping it up here, you guys. So if you liked this, and all the squeaky chair and ASMR along with it, hit that like button. Subscribe. Anjali, how do you just hop in with a question at the end? That's a little bit greedy, Anjali. I bet some of that collective read was about you. But you guys stay strong, and whatever happens, no bitch slapping any of the stupid sleeping people. They're asleep. Let them have their experience. Just get out of the way. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see you guys later. And remember, you are well. Good night.